hold up on your screen so you can see if we're
Yeah,
live?
yeah.
Okay. Tell me when we're live, and we'll get this started.
Okay, showing up now.
All right.
Yeah.
Jarrett,
Yo.
I called you here today for a very specific reason. This
Okay.
is the first Friend Simulator podcast of 2016.
First one. This is
Right.
nice.
Right. And when you start a new year,
Uh-huh.
you want to start it in the right direction.
Right.
Sometimes it starts upwards and you're having a good year.
Mhm.
And other times, someone comes along and sets you in the wrong direction.
What happened?
Someone put me in the direction of down.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Well, how do I put this? I've had a friendship with someone that you all know. He's been on the Friend Simulator before.
Yeah.
I don't want to name names, but I will tell you his YouTube channel name.
Okay.
King Game Review.
Ooh, Mr. King. Okay.
This is a channel that I used to belong to.
Mm-hmm.
It was a channel that I made videos on, that I had fun memories of playing awful games and good games. We're just starting out. Not a care in the world, no ideas in our head. We just went out there and made fun videos.
The precursor to Hikikomori.
The precursor to Hikikomori Media.
All right.
Even though our videos were rough, and sometimes you could hear an aquarium in the background or dogs barking,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes the video quality was around 240p, I still, to this day, went in and liked every single one of those videos, regardless.
Naturally.
Because it was a part of my history, and a friend was involved. So naturally, you know, I share a lot of history with this guy. I've known him since high school, and wow, we do part ways on a few issues here and there.
Yeah.
Primarily on our game taste and tastes in just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I respect that man. I might go as far as to say I loved that man. ED. Loved
Okay. Yeah.
that man.
Yeah.
But things change. It's 2016, and it's a new year.
New year,
and
new you.
new surprises, it turns out. So let me tell you how I started my day today.
Okay.
I had slept in. It was probably around 12:15 exactly, actually, when I received a notification on a video. Now, if you follow my channel closely, some of you do, most of you don't, and that's okay. I will make videos, and sometimes I just put them out there to get some feelers on it. Because not every idea is going to mesh well. Not everyone's going to walk away with a good impression on your video. Okay? But that's not the reason why I unlisted this particular video. So, I had created a video in collaboration with a friend that was about 2,000 miles away from where I am. It was a big video. It was a big moment for the channel. It was our first collaboration with another YouTube channel outside of, just me and you.
It was a big jump, I felt.
Huge.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel is called Mighty Kitten. And he came to me. He had done a couple of things that I really respected. This Mighty Kitten fellow had sent me a Christmas card, and it was really, really funny. I wish I had it on me, but I don't have it.
Right.
And I was like, I like the cut of this man's jib. He gets me. He gets my sense of humor. And so Mighty Kitten contacted me. And he's like, I've got a series, I got a 6-part video where I'm just a man on the street, okay? And I'm just going to do quick, snappy reviews. Just quick reviews of these games that I picked up.
Good.
I was like, this is perfect. This is the kind of content that YouTube needs and they crave, because now we're in a landscape where Vine is king.
Right.
Shorter is better.
Letter attention spans.
Right. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. And so he sends me the 6-part video, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
He went to the lengths of just creating this really long, unique handle. It was Jamal, Andre, Fubu, Unforgiven Master, Mighty Kitten Reviews.
Good one.
I was like, I have never heard a screen name like that before in my entire life.
It pops out at you.
Yeah,
it
you
grabs
cannot
you.
ignore when somebody comes out and says, like, hi, my name is Miles. What is your name? My name is Jamal Andre Fubu, Unforgiven Master, Mighty Kitten. And
that's a good handle.
you're never going to forget that,
Yeah.
as hard as you try. So it's got that legacy factor. Like, we could build something with this that will make the Hikikomori Media brand unforgettable. So I talked with this Mighty Kitten. I was like, let me create an intro for you that captures what you're about. Okay?
Yeah.
And he told me he loved anime.
Right.
He loved metal music. And he said that his favorite band was Buckethead.
Okay.
So with that, I created the following. So we're going to watch the video in question.
Okay.
And we're just going to take it for what it is. So here's the video in question.
Okay.
You are now watching Jamal Andre Fubu. Reviews. What will he get for his Vita today?
What up, friends? This is Jamal Andre Fubu, Unforgiven Master, and you're watching Mighty Kitten Reviews from the mall. This is part 1 of 5. Wait, of 6. What do you know about the show 13 Baseball Pirates McCutcheon?
It's a good one.
This is the only one
That's
I need to
quality
complete my
stuff.
collection.
I like that one.
Why watch TV when you can play TV? Walking Dead, Tall Tale, first season. Somebody gave me second season, so I had to get first season.
First season.
First, not last. You wanna
Just
be a
makes
legend?
sense.
Yeah.
How about a Rayman legend? Yes, that's right. Now for your
Oh,
Vita,
yeah.
Rayman legend. Here's the back of the box. We're swapping it up.
Swapping it up.
Game's so good, I don't have to say anything. But I'm going to, because it's awesome and it includes all the DLC. Go buy it. If you
That
have
is a great
Vita.
game.
That's
Yeah,
this
this
thing.
guy 4 is awesome.
Special
can't argue it.
bonus. Wrath.
There's Wrath. That one's great.
Assuras. Wrath.
I didn't even know how to say that before.
PS3.
Yeah. It's Japanese, so
Glowing
the
eyes.
Attention
the
to
predicate.
detail.
Watching
Yeah.
Unforgiven Masters, Jamal Andre Fubu's reviews through Mighty Kitten Reviews. Now back to you, Hikikomori Media.
Thank you, Mighty Kitten.
It's good. I love it.
He didn't have to make that for me.
No.
I mean,
it was-
there are channels out there that spend years clamoring to get a collaboration like that going.
Right.
And here it just fell into my lap. And he gave me gold.
It was a great Christmas present.
Right.
I think it was great.
So I wake up this morning and I get a little bing on my phone. And so I thought, oh, it's probably a message from my friend. They're talking about Awesome Games Done Quick 2016.
Yeah.
And there's a Metroid block, so maybe they're kind of building me up for what to expect for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
That's not what I received. That's
What
not
did
what
you
I
receive?
received at all.
What did you receive?
Do I even need to get into it?
I think you do. I think we need to find our way to the bottom of this cesspool of betrayal.
Okay.
and
Well,
heresy.
since you insist,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to plug into OBS here. Just a screen cap
Okay.
of this hideous thing I received.
Oh, he's ready.
And let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
When you know someone, and you've known that person for 12 years, there's a degree of expectations you've decided in this relationship. Like, when the chips are down, you support your friend. You pull through for them. You know, if their car breaks down, you could call them, and then they'd come and pick you up, and they'd change your tire, and maybe they'd give you a little gas money to make sure you made it home. Okay,
It's good, simple friend kind of stuff. Yeah.
This was a friend that I thought was like that. Okay, until this happened.
Oh, okay.
So this is a screen grab. Let's edit this scene a little bit. This is a screen grab from this video.
Okay.
We're going to analyze this here.
Right.
Okay, so the video that you just watched, it's got these little devil horns here. That's like your hand. Jamal Andre Fubu, Unforgiven Master, Mighty Kitten Reviews, right?
Right.
Exhibit A. Right over here, we have 5 thumbs.
And this is it's on an unlisted video. When you
This
have
is
5
yeah,
thumbs.
right up here. If you see
Right.
this,
Uh-huh.
that means it's unlisted.
Right.
So let's break down what unlisted means.
Okay.
Unlisted means you have not deleted the video. The video is not necessarily private. It means you can post it on Twitter. You can post it on Tumblr. You can post it, in this case, Facebook. And whoever is on your Facebook or friends with you through Facebook, they're the only ones who can see that video.
Whoever has the link can see it.
Whoever has the link can see that video.
Correct.
There is no other way for you to see this video unless I give it to you, basically.
Yeah.
And I put out that video just as an experiment, to see what the reaction was. And you can see here, right here, we got 5 solid people who liked it.
Good.
Yeah, 5 solid people who liked it. 2 dislikes, right? But that's not what it looked like this morning.
Okay.
So you'll see here, right here, the first comment.
Yeah.
It says
the top comment.
the top comment posted 2 hours ago from this podcast. This is live today. This is real shit.
Uh-huh.
Says, I liked the intro in Mystic Cave Zone remix.
Now, for those of us who don't know,
Yeah.
what is the Mystic Cave Zone?
That's from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
So I used a remix of Mystic Cave Zone for the Mighty Kitten parts.
Right.
Because I thought it would characterize him.
So yeah, I like that part too.
Right?
I thought the Buckethead satire was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and
I put a lot of time and money into that scene there.
yeah,
And that's not what everyone understands. Every minute of content is about $100 out of my pocket.
right.
And so for someone to just stroll in and put a thumbs down on this video, it's despicable.
It's like you walk in to a house from a storm, to your house. Like
Right.
a guest comes over and sees the mud mat or whatever to rub your feet on, and then puts his feet on your cat.
Puts
It's-
it on the goddamn cat. That's exactly what this is like. So if you look over here, this first comment seems pretty nice.
Yeah,
I like the intro and the Mystic Cave Zone remix.
of course.
But here's what the actual statistics look like today.
Oh, okay.
So I get a notification on my phone, and it's of King Game Review's comment. I was like, oh, he watched the video.
Cool.
And we're friends on Facebook for now.
Yeah.
So that's how he found that video, because I unlisted it.
Right.
But today's statistics, it said 5 thumbs up, 3 thumbs down.
Just from today.
Right. And I had looked at that because before it was 5 and 2, like it shows now.
Yeah.
And then whenever I got that notification, I was scrolling down to read the comment, and it was 5 and 3. And I was like, where did that dislike come from mysteriously? All of a sudden, at the same exact time, King Game Review left his nice little comment.
2 hours. Okay.
So this is a friend. This is a person that I would expect that wouldn't come in and rub the mud off on my cat, okay? This is a guy that I could expect to save my life if it came down to it and I was hanging off a cliff and he would pull me up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not strike you down like Mufasa.
This is a guy who, if he only had one finger on his right hand and he could extend it out to me to pull me up, he wouldn't angle his thumb downwards so I would fall off that cliff.
Right.
Everything's changed. I
It's
knew
all-
it was him. I had to say something.
Yeah.
So if you'll look over here on the screen,
Uh-huh.
if you look over here on the screen, I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. Let's focus right here on this chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me blow it up a little bit more here, huh?
You gotta move that down.
And then I gotta. How do I bring? Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
order this up. Move it up. Okay.
Move top.
Move it to top.
Yeah.
Move to top.
Eight.
Gonna be a top layer.
Top
This is a conversation because we called him out.
Yeah.
We knew this. This is bullshit.
It turned
Okay.
into a witch hunt real quick.
Real quick, and he was running scared. I mean, we can go up even further here. Okay. Oh, because we got into some Danganronpa conversation too.
As we do every Wednesday, Tuesday.
Okay. So I had to tell you guys because we're all in a group chat together. We've all been BFFs. We all have our own specific rings, and we've done a blood pact.
Yeah.
We're that close. So I came out and I didn't know how to contextualize it, so I just said, David disliked the Jamal video, Jason. Jason is Mighty Kitten.
Right.
And you had a natural reaction to that. You said,
Treason.
treason.
Has to be.
And I said, I caught him. He's entering denial mode in 3, 2. Because I knew he wouldn't own up to it. And then you're like, how did you find out? Analytics? I was like, no. Here's how I caught him. I caught him. I laid the honey out. Okay, I had the cardboard box and the stick trap, and he walked right into it, and I pulled the stick out.
Oof.
I said I unlisted the video to prepare for my new uploads, so you can only get to it from my Facebook. And let me explain that. I got a big video coming out this week. That means when I put out a big video, new viewers are gonna come in. And because the Jamal video isn't my normal content, and I want to spotlight my new content that's more in line with what I typically post on the channel, I enlist it for a brief period of time, and then after the new video drops and it's got enough traffic, I relist it. And that's how I do it. I did that with a couple of other podcasts.
Yeah.
Okay? Just spotlighting. So the only way you can get to it is through my Facebook.
Right.
I was like, I enlisted the video to prepare for my new uploads, so you can only get to it from my Facebook. David just commented, fresh thumbs down added.
Oof.
Red-handed.
So fresh, I can smell them from here.
On Facebook, when you thumbs up, that's a blue thumb. That's blue-handed.
Yeah.
But if I had to picture what a dislike would look like, a thumbs down on Facebook, that would be a red thumb down.
Oof.
That is red-handed.
Like a big stamp just as denied on paper.
Right.
Okay.
And then you barfed. You said, woof, I see it.
Yeah.
Made you sick.
I was physically ill.
Can't get over that. So I said I enlisted it 2 nights ago. Facebook's the only way you can watch it. He said he hated Jason, Mighty Kitten. His words. That's what he basically said, because if we go back here, what did he like?
The intro and the Mystic Cave Zone.
I
remix.
like the intro and the Mystic Cave Zone remix.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the video in question.
Okay.
Let's go back to the video in question.
Yeah.
We're going to stop it at the point where David stopped liking the video. Okay?
Okay. All right.
So here we are.
Uh-huh.
He's loving this.
Oh yeah.
He's really happy. It's fun.
Watching Jamal Andre
Okay, we're hyping up. So far, we're still in the like zone.
Yeah.
What will he get for his Vita today?
I think it might be there.
Nope.
What up, friend?
Right here.
Oh my god.
This is
really?
where the dislike came from.
Right then.
The
In
thumbs down.
27-second mark. Ugh.
He didn't give it a chance.
Not even what is that? Like a seventh of the way through?
Right. Right. You know, if this were a Game Grumps video, it would be a thumbs up before even getting this far.
The intro would catch him.
Or it's right there. Not
Yeah.
so grump. Thumbs up from David.
Exactly.
Fucking sickening. We're not done yet.
No, okay. What else do we have to analyze
Because
here?
he's got to respond to this, right? Every man deserves to defend himself
Innocent until proven guilty.
until proven guilty,
Right.
right? In the court of law,
Uh-huh.
in the court of Facebook. All right. So our friend Mjörk Pjorder came in. He said,
Of
"Wow,
course.
what a jerk face." By the way,
Yeah.
Mjörk lives with Mighty Kitten. They're
Yeah.
very close,
Mhm.
basically brothers.
If anyone would know how good Mighty Kitten reviews would be,
Yeah.
it would be Murder.
This is a pilot episode here. Okay? The pilot episode, name a pilot that, you know, reflected the rest of a potential series. Okay?
I can't think of one.
I can't think of a really good pilot that just had me
No.
hooked and said, okay, this is going to represent the quality from season 1, episode 1 to season 6, episode 7. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is unforgivable at this point.
Yeah.
So what a jerk face. And my initial reaction was, lol.
Yeah.
When I get nervous, I laugh at things.
It's
And
its
I can't
defense
hold it.
mechanism.
It's like Kitty from That 70s Show. I'm just like,
yeah.
like it's either I laugh or I cry, and I chose to laugh. But
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at this situation.
It's not funny.
So you came in on this. You said, "Wha, Butthead,
Butthead.
Biff Tannen signature right there."
Oh yeah.
He just got online a second ago. It popped up on my Wii U. So he is running scared.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to look at Facebook because he knows what's going to go down on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I suggested. I was like, I bet if Jason picked up Destiny, he would have liked the video.
Oof.
If you see in our background here on Dislikegate 2016,
Yeah.
we have David as the Thanos character.
Uh-huh.
We have a clip from the Jamal Andre Fubu video, Dislikegate 2016, and then we have Destiny in the background. David
Yeah.
is a humongous fan of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So much so he bought the game twice.
Loves
Bought
it.
the game twice. He bought the inferior Xbox One version, 30 frames per second, because David doesn't see frame rate.
He needs a little more time to react, I guess.
He doesn't see frame rate.
No.
No, he sees seconds of his time fluttering away.
In the ether. They're all
He
gonna-
chose to walk into that video himself. No one forced it upon him. And then he goes in there and he shits in the drinking well.
Oh,
We were having a good time. Now we got to drink his poop water.
disrespect.
Okay. So I said, I bet if Jason picked up Destiny, he would have liked the video.
Mm-hmm.
You said, I bet If he paid $110 to watch the video, he'd like it more. That's a reference to Destiny, having to buy the game and the additional Taken King DLC.
It was like a twofer.
Right. And
Bang, bang.
I acknowledge that. I named the conversation David King, Jamal Andre Fubu Dislike Gate because now the topic had changed. You were going to make the icon. I put up a temporary graphic. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to influence where this possible icon could go. So this is the initial base.
Yeah.
And then I asked you, make a better icon on it. This means war. And I'll send him one on Xbox Live. I said, by the way, send David a thumbs down on Miiverse. Because on Miiverse, everyone can see that thumbs down. Much like everyone can see that thumbs down on Jamal's video.
It's like a tar and feather.
Right. It's a taste of your own medicine. So then you made this, what we're seeing now.
I'm pretty proud of it.
I think that's high quality. Like you could get if you came in and this was in your image portfolio.
Yeah.
I'd have some questions, but then I would hire you because you're never going to see a graphic like that anywhere else on the internet.
Immediately considered for management.
Right, and you just pull that out of your head. Okay, that was creativity.
Just came out.
And then I gave the proper response to not only the video, but to your graphic, the blue thumb of approval.
Of course.
Okay, you kind of recropped it. It's cool.
Yeah.
I said it was the best, and you said basic Photoshop is my passion. I'm hyped for the Metroid block. So we're trying to steer the conversation back on to something more positive, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then I was creating a tagline for it. I don't know why I clicked it. It just happened.
Oof.
I kind of recontextualized David's dislike into what a rapist apology would be like. I don't know why I raped it. It just happened.
His
Okay?
voice is in
That's
shadow.
basically, he's using a rapist's apology. We don't apologize for rape in 2016.
In the interview, his face is shadowed and his voice is altered.
Right.
It just happened.
It just happened. Right. You just slipped and fell, and your index finger landed on the dislike icon.
Oof. Tripped.
Right. Shit. She had a few beers. You had a few beers, and now we're 10 years later from this dislike incident, and she's raising a baby without a father.
The mouse button has a mind of his own.
God damn it.
Oof.
Every time. So then you posted this Danganronpa waifu tier list, and I do appreciate that. I do have a few suggestions of change. I think Sakura is still too low on that tier. And what you did to Chie, that's deplorable. She needs to be at least pump and dump tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple things I would change too, but yeah.
And then
But
you
that's
said
the point,
this
is that
the
the whole
most true,
tier- Yeah.
referring to the graphic. And then before Jason gets on LOL, because like you wanted to post that right before this shit hit the fan, because Jason had no clue that any of this was going on. He thought at this point 5 people had liked his video, his efforts, his first debut into the world of YouTube.
And I had to kind of dampen the blow.
Right.
Of when it would kind of come to surface.
And what you can't see here is anytime somebody's reading when in the thread, they get their little face icon. So at that point, before Jason gets on LOL, Jason's icon posted right here. Then you said fuck because it's too late.
Got scared.
We can't. Yeah, you got scared.
Oh, shit.
Jason is in the thread. He's read down this far. He knows the exact situation.
He's good. He's good at catching up with the conversation. We can kind of get carried away, but he stays on point with it, I think.
A friend we've known for 12 years.
Yeah.
Sneakily didn't leave us anything else indicating that he had disliked that video. Put a thumb down on the friendship on Jason. So once again, I nervously laugh because that's really all I know how to do at this point.
Yeah.
What is this madness? Jason, you just weren't Game Grumps enough for David. Clearly, I should have picked up Borderlands 2 for Vita, then he would have liked it. David is a fan of Borderlands. That's why he likes Destiny, because it's the same game, only in space.
Right.
And instead, I mean, like, he liked it back when it was the Dinklage version, and now he definitely likes it now that's the Nolan North version, but he really liked the Dinklage version.
Yes.
That's the kind of guy he is.
Right.
Or Tony Hawk. I don't know where that came from.
Tony Hawk 5.
He was being random. He likes Napoleon Dynamite, and I respect that. So this was my analysis of the situation. I had to break this down. David's the kind of sneaky guy where you look away for a minute, and all of a sudden, you have a thumb in your butthole. Upside down thumb.
That big red one. Right up
Red with the brown on the tip.
Oof.
That is David. So, of course, instead of owning up to it, he tries to make a joke of this whole thing. Like, ha 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 ha.
This is hilarious.
You know, I didn't mean anything. This is hilarious.
This is hilarious.
I said I liked the intro in the Mystic Cave Zone remix. I'll quite 90% of the comments on my videos. That's not even a review. So he makes it about himself. Hold on.
Now, can we cross-reference it with the comment on the YouTube video? Is it still right there?
Right.
Make sure that you said the exact same thing.
So this is what he says.
Right.
You're right there.
There. Okay. I liked the intro. He did
liked
say
the
that.
Intro
Okay.
and Mystic Cave Zone remix.
Right.
I said I liked. Okay, so that checks out. But it's the omission of information that bothers me.
He tries to deter the situation.
Right. He's like, no, I'm the guy. I'm the guy who said I like the intro in the Mystic Cave Zone remix.
Yeah.
What he didn't mention is what he disliked. And that was Jason. His thumb went down the moment he saw Jason's face.
Oof.
There's no getting around it.
No.
So he liked he liked the intro and the music.
Yeah, the Mystic Cave Zone remix.
Right, but everything Jason created, no, fuck it. Not for me. Thumbs down. Didn't tell us that. Didn't leave constructive criticism. So we could change some things, be specific. What can I say to that? So I gave him Jimmy Fallon here with the thumbs down because like I wanted him to see it. This is what it feels like to get a thumbs down.
Yeah. That Jimmy Fallon, man.
That sticks with you.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon comes by to your house and just puts that thumb in your face downward. You're going to feel like shit for the rest of your existence.
Ruins it. Ruins everything. You can't recover from it.
So this is what he said. I clicked like at first. So apparently he alleges there was 6 thumbs there. There were 6 thumbs there. So I clicked it at first. Then I got to a part I didn't like, so I changed my vote.
Ooh.
Vote. Is that what you do when you go out to vote?
Now, when you're in the voting booth, can you go back in?
Whenever it comes down to the 2016 election, he's gonna get in the voting booth. He's gonna read through the candidates. He's like, okay, I had my mind set on Bernie Sanders, but I didn't like the font they use. Boom, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Can he go back in after he voted for Bernie Sanders?
It's there forever.
It's
you
back.
live with the consequences of your actions. There is no forgiveness. That vote has been cast. Okay. So here's Jason's reaction to it because now Jason has to talk to his thumb rapist.
Oh, yeah. He has to confront him.
He has to do this.
Yeah.
You know, most victims of thumb rape, they try and avoid their attacker.
It's the
Otherwise, they're going to live that trauma through again.
It's the confrontation of the accuser. That's the hardest part of that situation.
This is a triggering, yet it's also like a metamorphosis. So Jason's been in this cocoon of denial and shame because his friend, somebody he had known for 12 years, came by and did a drive-by thumb. It meant nothing. It was a like, and then it just tipped. So now he's standing up to it. He says, I was going to unsub from King Game Review, David's channel, to show you who's boss. But it turns out I'm not subbed, so tongue out emoticon. Oof. Damn. Gonna need some pin gay for that one.
Where's my towel to dab off my forehead?
That's strength.
This is getting...
We got a brave, beautiful butterfly that came out of that situation, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to know. The truth was not out there yet.
I needed to get to the bottom of it. I needed to figure out what was wrong.
It was the omission of the criticism.
Uh-huh.
So, what part didn't you like, you ask?
Yeah.
Mark said, the no review part, maybe. Because Jason, Jamal Andre Fubu, Unforgiven Master, Mighty Kitten reviews do not follow the traditional format.
It's an experimental project.
It's short, to the point. Maybe it just focused on the boxes themselves.
The first impressions of the game.
Right. That is the first impression. When you get that box in your hand, that's the first thing you see. It's the first thing you hold. You can judge a book by its cover in the same way you can judge a game by its cover, and that's simply what he was doing.
Of course.
So Mark broke it down. He doesn't specify what he's going to review. This time it just happened to be the box. So Mark sees it. He sees it. He's a part of this. And you said double up, as in I agree with this, or this.
Yeah.
And David insensitively...
The fish
defense, right here. A fish in a business suit. Like, puffing out smoke. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say for myself?
The fish lawyer.
I fucking did it.
The fish lawyer from Lisa. What's his name?
The fish lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
This guy.
Right. So that's all he had. He doesn't give us a proper response yet to the question, what part you didn't like. Just puts his hands up, makes a fish face, puffs out a little smoke.
Did I do that?
Did I do that? The Steve Urkel of 2016.
Oof.
Urkel's
so early on.
is way out the door.
5 days into 2016, and we already have a Scrooge.
Fucking disgusting. I guess he will just have to wait till August for my next review. Completely stole the fire out of Jamal.
Right.
Andre Fubu. We're not going to see another one until August, maybe. Or if that even happens.
That hurts.
Squall is dead. An interesting fan theory. It's not one I particularly subscribe to, but it's out there. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is where I lay my cards on the table. I'm willing to lay... Hold on. Let's characterize this again. Dislikegate 2016.
Okay. Right.
I'm willing to lay a 12-year friendship down on the line and tell him how I feel because I'm not afraid to speak my feelings. Jason gave me the strength to do this. Dude, this is a huge betrayal.
7 minutes after his initial reply.
Right. Yeah. I had some time to process it.
You had to, yeah. Okay, go on.
Dude, this is a huge betrayal.
Huge.
I specifically like every one of your videos regardless. Whether or not I like it or dislike it, whether or not it's my flavor or not.
It's the support that counts.
It's a support thing.
Yeah.
It's saving him from the cliff if I had to. And I only had my thumb for him to grab on.
Give him that thumb up.
Regardless. But then you tell us you didn't like Jason, the best part of the video. MFW, which is online speak, leet speak for my face when. This is my face when. Andy Samberg with his thumb down. With a wedding ring, which like we all have best friend rings. It's just like that.
It's a clover, but it's like a 6-leaf clover.
That's us. That was us, but now it's time to drop him off the cliff.
The 5-leaf.
This makes Jason happy, as indicated by the emoticon.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, this is where he backpedals.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
removed the thumbs down. It was harsh anyway. I didn't actively dislike the video.
He's in a corner.
You didn't actively dislike it? You didn't actively dislike it, but you click thumbs down?
It took a lot of muscles.
If you passively dislike something, you don't go in and you hit thumbs down.
You move on.
You move on.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it or dislike it. You stay neutral.
Next video.
But you don't come in and you lie to me. So I want to know from him. I said, just tell me something.
Yeah.
Why did you try to hide it with your comment? Leaving a nice comment, pretending to claim one of the thumbs up as your own.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it, why didn't you just say so? This is what I'm talking about.
It's thumb forgery is what it is.
Yes, he just tried to dress it up like he was one of the good guys. Like one of those 5 thumbs was his. But I already knew. I can go into analytics, but I won't. When he left that comment, I had 3 thumbs down, 5 thumbs up.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have 6 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes on and says, I like the intro and the Mystic Cave Zone remix.
Right.
I thought, well, maybe that's David. Maybe he came in and he liked the video. Okay? Because he said he liked parts of it.
Yeah.
But then when we broke it down, you know, Jason, kind soul that he is, posts Whitney Houston, I will always love you.
First to forgive.
First
He's
to forgive, but
the bigger man.
there's deeper symbolism within that forgiveness.
Okay.
He's like, I will always love you by Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
But if we know anything about Whitney Houston, she died in a bathtub alone of a drug overdose.
Ooh. Sad
That's
story.
it. And you know what? She was beaten by her husband.
Yeah.
So Jason's apology is essentially battered wife syndrome. It means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I forgive you in the same way Whitney Houston forgave her husband for beating her, and then Jason's eventually going to drown in a hotel bathtub because he was overdosed.
And
drugs.
it's on David.
And Jared tries to, you come in here and you put the Band-Aid, you give him another thumb just to kind of like, hey, here's a thumb from me. If David won't give you a thumb, here's my thumb.
Because there's no Facebook sticker for a pat on the back.
Right. And this is worse. Like David just goes into overdrive mode here.
Okay.
He's running scared. So he says, I was pointing out what I liked about the video. My process was this. Do we even need to hear this?
Oof,
These excuses?
Oh no, might as well go through them one by one.
Watch the intro, clicked like.
Okay.
That's all he should have done.
Right.
Got to the shaky cam description of game cases,
Ooh.
clicked dislike.
Okay.
For reference. Let's go back to the video.
Yeah, just one more little.
I gotta know. So
Yeah.
we already established we got up to here.
Yeah.
We've
That's the
already
point.
secured that like.
The
that
point
like
of
is locked in.
the point of approval merges into the point of
Right.
dissension.
So we're in the like zone.
Yeah.
We're in the like zone. Okay. You know
Friends,
what? Benefit of the
Jamal
doubt.
Andre Fubu, Unforgiven
Yeah.
Master,
This part right here,
and
we're
you're-
still in the like
you're
zone.
Watching Mighty Kid
Yeah.
reviews
Okay.
from the mall.
What he didn't like were the game
This
cases.
is part 1 of 5.
The music's in
Wait,
there. He's liking the
of
music.
6.
Uh-huh.
What do you
So
know?
that's
The
So
star
wrong.
wipe
about
was good.
The
Yeah.
show 13 baseball.
He likes the game.
Pirates.
Here's
McGutcheon.
Right there.
Here.
Dislike.
That's it.
He
Oh.
went over and he put the thumb down.
And he depressed the mouse button.
What the hell?
That's all she wrote.
That's all it took to end a 12-year friendship.
Yeah.
I put together a little slideshow
Okay.
of
Oof.
my friend,
Yeah.
so-called friend.
This is good.
And I'm going to continue to read this description
Uh-huh.
from the beginning. I was
Okay.
pointing out what I liked about the video. My process was this. I watched the intro, I clicked like, I got to the shaky cam descriptions of the game cases, clicked dislike.
Oof.
I heard the Sonic 2 music. I commented that I like Sonic 2 music in the intro. Overall, had a neutral feeling about the video. Forgot to remove dislike. Opened the chat and saw a million things. Right here. See that?
Picture.
Mighty Kitten, David, characterized right there.
And there, kind of too.
This has been 12 years in the making.
Oof.
Everything led up to this point.
It was a
liked
time bomb.
Jamal, Andre, Fubu, Unforgiven Master, Mighty Kitten. And it's all coming out right now.
It was a ticking time bomb. It had to happen.
This narcissist.
Ugh.
Can you believe any of this?
I'm trying to. It's
Look at our relationship right here. That's me and him.
You should have seen the sign.
The signs were there.
They're
Plain as day.
right there.
That smile of deception.
Oof.
He thinks he's better than everyone.
He think he can
He
warp
thinks
his
that-
friendship.
I have probably given him over 120 likes in the time that I started on his channel up until this day.
At least.
Thumbs up. Unquestioning thumbs up.
Unconditional love.
This was a man that I thought would save my life when
Uh-huh.
it came down to it. This is a man that I thought I could trust with Mighty Kitten, a
To pull
Whitney
you up.
Houston-like figure.
To pull you up from the cliffs.
Not to rape him, not to beat him, not to let him die in a bathtub,
Right.
but it was in front of us all along. And then when you call him out, what he does is he tries to erase it. He tries to clean up the scene.
Yeah.
He tries to come back here. So,
Do the damage control.
yeah, he tries to do the damage control. And we all know that the damage has been done.
Mm-hmm.
You said it right here when you posted this 584 gigabyte picture of Tyler, the Creator.
It's a big one.
Yeah. That's our hearts personified. 584 gigabytes of Tyler, the Creator's sad face.
Just confusion, sadness. There's a little bit of anger there.
And then I had to tell him, I don't mind the thumbs down, because why would I?
Yeah.
But it's different come from someone you thought you could trust. And then I put in some ellipses there, because that's enough silence
You
for
have
him
to
to
have the
take it
pause
in
break.
and
Yeah.
baste in it like a crock pot of shame.
Your own shame juice.
I'm going to second guess every thumb down forever.
Forever.
It doesn't matter. A thumbs down is just a thumbs down.
Yeah.
It's still driving traffic.
Mm-hmm.
It's interactivity with your video. But when a friend comes by and just thumbs down like it's nothing, like it's meaningless, like your feelings don't mean anything, like your creativity doesn't mean anything, like a 12-year friendship, nothing. Thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. I like the intro. I came in for the intro and the Sonic music. See you later.
Like you slap a baby in the face.
Right. It's like they come in for the pussy and the body, but whenever it comes to emotionally reciprocating, and they're like, no, we're out. Pump and dump.
Done.
Done. So, Mir came over here and posted something from Recess, an underrated Disney cartoon.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
And, you know, I had forgotten about that cartoon, so, like, it took my mind off of things. But it characterizes exactly what David did. It starts off with the thumbs up, and then it goes straight to down. With the unibrow, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a subtle indicator. It's a king right here.
Swift and merciless.
King Game Review.
Yeah.
Unibrow. He's from Wisconsin, so they play a lot of hockey up there.
Uh-huh.
He's had the same chair forever in his basement that he thinks he's like high and mighty.
People have called him the king of the playground.
Right.
Yeah.
I have specifically called him that before
Yeah.
today.
Mm.
So, is there anything that we can take away from today's incident? that possibly we could walk away with a better world afterwards, who can you trust? I thought that was a face I could trust.
Yeah, it seems like it at first.
Someone that I was gonna call maybe a best man down the road. A godfather to my unborn child. I was gonna name it David the Glorious, David the Honest. Was gonna be my future child's name.
Daughter would be Davide.
But he just goes in, and the signs were there all along.
Oh, that picture
That's so telling.
says so much. I don't know, man.
I just don't think I can carry on. As I said, like every time I see a thumbs down, it doesn't matter if it was just from some 12-year-old that saw my Spiteful Crow video, you know, and they had a legit reason for thumbing me down.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, it's just going to be, it could be David again.
There's
just on his rounds.
There's salt from 12-year-olds and there's vinegar, Miles.
Yes, and this is like a high proof vinegar. This is almost alcohol. I'm drunk. I am pratfalled on my bottom because of this.
That's the other picture.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Here we are. Portrait of a liar.
Ugh.
King Game Review.
He thought he could warp that thumbs down.
That's it. That's all it was. I mean, he rolls his eyes in the back of his head, and he doesn't look at the damage he's caused to everyone else. And then he just puts on his dastardly mustache. It stares blankly like, what, you got a problem with this? That's what he's saying back in 2006. And then he punches you.
Power fisting his way through. He's got a defense mechanism.
I think it's over. We can officially say that he shit on all of us. He doesn't respect all of us. And I will no longer be subscribed to King Game Review at the end of this podcast. You can see on my channel that he is one of my friends. I actually labeled it my friends. That's going to be a spot for someone else.
Just look at that amount of greed in his eyes.
God damn it.
That,
Sickening. Aristocrat. Sickening. Okay. I think this is a wrap.
Yeah.
We've warned everyone out there, just watch your back. You think you know someone, but you don't. You really don't.
Say keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Keep your friends even closer than your enemies.
Take a look at their thumbs the next time you're around them.
See if they're red or blue.
See what direction they typically point, and then you'll know.
Oof.
Thanks for joining us on the Friend Simulator podcast, the first of 2016, Unfriended edition.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Keep your friends close.
I hope it. I hope that this year can turn around, that we can move things in an upward direction. But it just doesn't seem that way.